Have you ever looked at the exchange rate and just wondered, why is one single US dollar worth over 80 Indian rupees? It feels kind of lopsided, doesn't it? Well, trust me, it's no accident. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the huge economic forces that create this massive gap.
But you know what? Before we dive into all the serious economics, let's just have a little fun. Let's just imagine a totally different world for a second. What if 1 rupee was suddenly equal to $1? What would that even look like?
Well, for starters, it would be absolutely insane. That brand new iPhone you've been eyeing? Yep, less than 1,000 rupees. And dreaming of a Lamborghini? How does 5 lakhs sound? It's pretty wild to even think about, right?
Okay, back to reality. As amazing as that sounds, it is, unfortunately, pure fantasy. So now, let's get into the real reasons why our world works the way it does.
You might think, well, can a country's leader just declare it? Stand up and say, from now on, our currency is equal to the dollar. But if only it were that easy. See, global economics is this giant, complex game. And the rules are all about supply, demand, and how much the world trusts your currency.
So what's the dollar's secret sauce? What gives it all this power? Well, it really boils down to one key idea. It's the world's main reserve currency. And to really get what that means, let's walk through a super simple scenario.
Okay, so picture this. India needs to buy oil from Saudi Arabia. Makes sense. India offers to pay in rupees. But Saudi Arabia kind of hits the pause button. They think, hold on, what are we supposed to do with a bunch of rupees? Because see, they need to buy stuff too, like an iPhone from the US. And when they go to buy that iPhone, the seller in America says, sorry, we only take US dollars. So for the whole chain to work, that original oil deal, it has to happen in dollars.
And that right there is the heart of it. Because the world's biggest economy demands payment in its own currency, everybody else needs to get their hands on dollars to buy crucial things like oil and technology. This creates this constant, massive, global demand for the US dollar, and that's what keeps it so incredibly strong. Now, this difference in currency power is not just some abstract idea. It's a direct reflection of the massive difference in the size of the two economies. Let's just look at the raw numbers, because they really do tell a powerful story. The US economy is valued at an almost unbelievable $29 trillion. The Indian economy, which is growing super fast, is around $3.5 trillion. This isn't just a simple comparison. It's the difference between a huge, fully developed economy and a really powerful one that's still on its way up.
And think about the people behind those numbers. The US gets to that 29 trillion with about 35 crore people. India has more than 4 times that many people at 145 crore. So that difference in economic output per person is a massive factor in how a currency is viewed on the world stage.
But this whole thing